How's it going, YouTube? Prisco YGO here, coming at you with another video. Today we are going to be going to locals, and we're even though Lightning Overdrive is not legal yet, we are going to be able to test it because there's a big 3v3 coming up at my locals, and in order for people to have the opportunity to test their new decks, Lightning Overdrive is legal for today. So we're going to be playing some new Tri-Brigade Spice. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Alright, we're already like on our way to locals. I didn't record me getting in the car or anything like that because I kind of had to rush out. I'm running just a little bit late. I had to stop for gas and you know, pack my bag and all that shit. But we're like halfway there. Once we get there, we're gonna set up, say what up to the homies. If anybody is there that was from the that was at the Goofy I can't fucking talk today. If anybody was there that was at the Goofy Gauntlet, I'm gonna make sure to say what up to them, get them on camera, and I'm actually gonna see if I can get an interview with the store owner of Imperial, Arthur. He's a good friend of mine, and I want to see if he'll do an interview so I can get his thoughts on everything and the future of the Goofy Gauntlet, or the GCS as we're starting to call it. Alright, now keep in mind, this is not my event. I did not run this event. I simply helped out and you know, and got some footage, and like, you know, I was there to work, right? I did not run the event myself. That was all on Joey, who you guys saw in the video, so in the vlog video. So if he's there, I'm definitely gonna get his thoughts as well. I should have got an interview with him, but I ended up not getting it in time because my camera had died. So we're definitely gonna get that today if he's there. If not, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna tell him, get your ass here so I can record you real quick. But either way, guys, we're almost at locals. We're gonna be there in like 5 minutes. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, I'm here with Don Goofy, the man himself, the guy who made the Goofy Gauntlet happen. And I didn't get to talk to him during the Goofy Gauntlet to record his final thoughts after everything went down. My camera died and there was a lot of other shit that happened, but either way, I'm here at locals now, and I wanted to get your final thoughts, man. How was your first event?
My first event went way better than I anticipated. Like, there's so many things that could have went wrong that didn't, except for the printer. That was awful. It was so awful.
I ran to Staples for no reason.
Yeah, and then this thing had one in its fucking trunk. Like, who carries a printer in a trunk?
That was luck of the draw, dude.
That's so, and listen, it went down the rabbit hole. He goes, well, because my dad doesn't want it there. And then I was like, why does your dad want it? Because something with my stepmom. And I'm like, your stepmom? And I was like, as soon as he said stepmom and printer, I was like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to ask.
I'm going to stop asking questions. It just kept going down. But the event in entirety, the whole total was 165 players total. After round one, you know, we dropped and we had 148. And then from the 148, we dropped down to 100. That played out through continuously. It went extremely smooth. But time management was key. It was the most important thing, and we managed the time very well. We finished all 7 rounds. We started at 12. We finished all 7 rounds at 7:30, I believe, and then we finished the final draw around 10:15, 10:30ish. And the reason why we finished so late is because at the final round, I chose to have no time limit between the final 2 competitors. So we can go throughout skill instead of, oh, fuck, I just, you know, I drew bad. I wish I had more time, or you got me, you stalled. There was none of that. Nick won solely by skill. He played very well throughout the entire time. It was just a back and forth. I think the entirety of the duel went on for about 55 minutes total. Yeah. So it wasn't.
We were sitting there. It was very intense. I remember sitting there like in dead silence and just waiting.
Yes, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Because they were so focused and so concentrated. But the moment he knew he had it is when he said Chaos Space, Ash. He's like, fuck, you got it. That's it. Oh,
no, that was wild.
You had to be there. And if you weren't at this GCS, there's going to be multiple. We're going to be doing one every 3 months. So don't worry, you haven't missed out on anything. You can also look us up on the Instagram page, Goofy Gaming YGO, Twitch, Goofy Gaming YGO, and there will be a Facebook coming out for you guys to follow and stay in touch with the events. You can also follow me on my personal pages, Don Goofy for Facebook and Don Goofy 1 on Twitch, which I stream regularly Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, any more questions, Lou?
No more questions. Just big shout out to you, man. Congratulations on making this happen.
Listen,
I'm really proud of you. I want you to know that. And so does everybody here at Imperial. I want you to understand we are all fucking extremely proud of
Listen,
you.
if it wasn't for you, my partner Javi, Art, and fucking Alex, this wouldn't have been happening. It's a team effort. I can't take sole credit for everything. If there's any real shout outs that I have to give out, it's to you guys, and then for fucking you guys to push me to make this event. And that's really about it.
Awesome.
You
Also,
guys are real heroes.
Also, big shout out to Nick Benner and Hisam. They put on a really good match. I'm really mad we didn't save the VOD, but it's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're
All
good.
accidents are intentional.
All right, man. Well, this is Prisco YGO. We're going to go back to locals. All right, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed that little message from Joey there. Moving into locals, I can finally actually do these voiceovers. This is kind of exciting for me. So forgive me if I fuck it up a little bit, but round 1, I'm playing against Gabe. He is on Dragon Link. We're starting off with the die roll here. I rolled a 7 and he rolled a 5. So I choose to go first. And this is pretty standard, you know, Tri-Brigade versus Dragon Link. I decided to go first, and we start off with a pretty good hand. I go Fractal's effect, and really interesting here, he goes for the Gamma. He Gammas the Fractal, which allows me to dump, and it actually stopped a lot of my Tri-Brigade plays. It was very, very interesting. And because I opened up very weirdly, it was kind of hard for me to play, so I let him resolve his Gamma. You know, there's not really much I can do about that anyway. And I immediately just go Tenki. Tenki searched me out my Zodiac Whiptail, and because I opened up the which you'll see in a second, I opened up the Ram. So it's not like I could really benefit off of searching for the Wrap here. So I decided to just go Zoo combos. Not even like combos. I think I just went like Trident Pass if I remember correctly. Yeah, I put out the Tiger Mortar, made the Trident right here. But the good thing is I actually opened up the Imperial Order, so I was able to set that and pass, and it wasn't actually that bad. First thing he does here is go Quick Launch. I immediately flip up Imperial Order, and his plays from here on out end up being kind of subpar because he can't really do much. He ended up opening up like World Legacy Guard Dragon and a bunch of other shit. So he goes normal summon Safer. I go Dragoon Pop, or not Dragoon, Dragoon Pop, Trident Pop, sorry. And then he goes Safer Effect, I think. No, sorry. He goes banishes Safer for Black Dragon, which kind of lucky on that one, not gonna lie. He goes Black Dragon into Striker Dragon. And I immediately Ash the Striker Dragon's effect, preventing him from getting his oh no, sorry, I didn't Ash the Striker Dragon. I drolled him. I think I'm thinking of game 2, but I drolled him after that. He sets a card and passes turn. I can't really remember what I top deck here, but I decided to go and flip Trident to attack mode. I had the Whiptail, so I was just going to attempt to attack over the Striker, but then he goes Tidying to bounce both of the cards that we had on field, which was like not horrible because he did it in main phase right when I attempted to go to battle. So I still had a summon, I still had the Whiptail in hand, so I just go normal summon Whiptail, immediately go into Borbo, attack for 12 or 13 I think, because yeah, no 12 because I had the Imperial Order. And then I just go overlay a bunch of cards and make my Zeus. So pretty standard Zoo plays here. I set a card and I pass it over to him. He sets a card. I draw for turn. Take 700 from the Imperial Order. I gotta make sure I keep doing that. I think he was trying to like make me like burn myself to death off of the Imperial Order, but I just attacked over it. It ended up being Rocket Tracer. Nothing too crazy. Draw for turn. He literally does nothing and passes. So I draw for turn again. I take 700 right here. And then I just go, okay, battle phase, attack for 3k. And yeah, passed it on over to him. I don't know what he was drawing. I think he was just drawing a lot of spell cards because he ended up passing it again. I top decked the Fractal right here. Took my 700. Normal summoned the Fractal. And I believe I had lethal on board. And even if it wasn't lethal, he wasn't doing anything. So he kind of just scooped it up. I had an IDP set. I forgot what the other set was, to be honest. But so going into game 2, again, he decides to go first. Or not again. I went first last game. Sorry, bad memory. But he decides to go first. I opened up really good, like tanky kit, Rapier, Ash, and a Lancia. So if I remember correctly, he starts off with Chaos Space. Yeah, he starts off with Chaos Space, sends the Absa Router, and adds the White Dragon. Right on res, I was just like, yep, cool. We're gonna go ahead and Lancia here. So I cut the deck for him, and I think he goes in normal summons Rocket Tracer. Yeah, normal summon Rocket Tracer. Summons the Striker effect. I Ash. This is what I was thinking about in game 1. I Ash, and I prevent him from getting into his boot sector launch. He passes turn, and I honestly, yeah, okay, so I go tanky at Fractal, normal summon the Rat, Rat effect, dump the Ram, and proceed to go full Zoo combo. Link off the Mortar and the Chalk into a Ferjit effect to summon my Fractal from hand. And, yeah. Pretty nuts. I go summon the Fractal effect here, banish the 4. And we go into the what you call it? The bird, banish, and then we actually link off all of these cards here for besides the bird for the access code. Which I think I misplayed a little bit here. I should have done the Rugal first for access code, but I don't think it really mattered. Once I declared the effect, he scooped it up. So moving into game 2, or round 2 I should say, I ended up playing against a friend of mine. His name is Josh Golis, and he's actually going to be one of my teammates for the upcoming 3v3 that's happening this weekend. So again, if you guys are interested in seeing that, make sure you take a look. It'll be not live, but it'll definitely be happening here on the channel. So he's playing Dragon Link again. He goes Snake Eyes after I rolled a 9, so it was really funny. This game, I kind of wish I could turn on the audio for this game. It was actually really funny. He's a really like fun guy to be around, so like that's why I don't mind turning on the audio. But there was a lot of stuff happening in the background, so I ended up not being able to keep it. But so I go ahead and start off. I can't remember what my opening hand was. I can barely see it here. But I do go and I normal summon the Rat here. I believe he lets this go off, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he lets it go off. I dump the Ram, and I remember him saying, yeah, just do the combo. So at one point, I think I actually just take out the extra deck and I put all the cards right on the field. It was just like, yep, this goes here. And these two are gonna go here. It was really funny. He kind of had me cracking up the entire time. But I just start going through the combos because he didn't have any interruptions for me. You know, I go Ferjit effect, and I start thinking about exactly what I want to do here, if I want to search for the Revolt or not. I didn't know if he had anything, but I'm assuming that if he let me go full Zoo combo, that I'm just going to, you know, be able to go off. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna overextend a little bit. I'm gonna get the fractal effect to, you know, do all this stuff. But then he drops the Ash, and I'm like, cool, Called by the Grave. Funny thing, I actually remember having an Ash in my hand during this combo, and I was just like, well, my Ash is dead next turn, good thing I get to put it back. So I dumped the kit, dumped the Nerfle, and then add the Karis to hand. And then I believe I used the Ferjit effect to summon the Karis, because I didn't have anything to dump off of Karis. So Ferjit summoned Karis. Karis is going to banish 4 cards here. This is like the actual full combo of how to keep your Dryden. I start trying to remember how to do the combo, but I remember off the top of my head. You go Karis, Banish 4, and we summon the bird. So Shurik, no effect on summon, obviously. I got nothing to banish on his side. Link off those two, and here we go into Bear Bloom. So now, I try to search off the Shurik, he lets it go off. He actually, I remember him saying, because he wants to play this deck as well, he was trying to figure out himself how to search for the Whiptail in this combo so that we can keep the Trident. I go Appaloosa for 2, and then I go, I think it was like Chainlink 1, Fairjeet, Chainlink 2, Bear Bloom. Funny thing, a lot of people don't remember this, but Bear Bloom doesn't just search your Revolt. You actually have to put a card back on the bottom of the deck after you search. So I ask him to cut, he goes and gives me a quick little riffle shuffle, and so I put the Ash back, and he was asking me about that because I guess he didn't know about the ruling. That's why I was trying to explain right here the Bear Bloom's effect, that once you search your Revolt, you have to put a card back. And then I got a Barrage, and I was just like, yeah, cool, I don't really need that off of the Fairjeet, so I just put it right back. I set a couple of cards, and then I use the Whiptail to attach itself to Trident, pass turn, and I think he, like, just immediately scoops it up. I don't remember exactly what it was that he did. Yeah, he goes Normal Summon Chamber, and when he used the effect, I think I striked it. Was it strike? Or did I? No, I think I booked it. Oh, we'll find out in just a second. I didn't feel like cutting this a shit ton like I did the last one. But yeah, I booked it. And I'm pretty sure after that, he kind of is just like, yeah, I scoop it up. Yep. He opened up pretty badly, like, not gonna lie. It was pretty funny. But now, going forward, I will actually start to edit and kind of cut some of the excess here. I did want to just showcase the actual combo since I knew it went uninterrupted here on how to have your Appaloosa, your Trident with a Whiptail, and your set Revolt plus some extra cards in hand. So now moving into game 2, you guys are going to see a couple of different misplays, some from my end and some from Josh's end as well. So he starts off with a normal summon of Tracer, and he goes into a Striker Dragon here. I hit him with a Droll after he gets his Boot Sector launch, and you know, pretty similar to what happened in the first round. But he actually opened up the extender of World Legacy Guard Dragon and was able to bring back the Striker Dragon so that he can go into a Link 2 of Heavenly Spheres. Then he goes Quick Launch, summons another Tracer, and then I think he actually put the World Legacy Guard Dragon in the graveyard by accident, so he brings that back. Summons the LP, and then uses World Legacy Guard Dragon to summon to bring the LP over. LP, summon Rocket Tracer, and then he goes into the Pisty. Now here he could have went a little bit more, I think, but he decided to just go for a very basic play. So he uses Pisty, bring back Rocket Tracer. Tracer's effect will bring out the Rocket Recharger, and then I believe he just immediately goes into a Boral Savage, and then Boral Savage actually equips the Striker from Grave here. So it was a very weird board. I feel like he could have done way more, but he left the Pisty and the LP on field, which kind of left him a little bit vulnerable, but like it's understandable. So I tap, I draw, and so here's the actual funny part. Special summon Alpha, and then I used Alpha's effect to try to beta negate. So he negated with the Savage, so there's that. And then I immediately special summoned Pankratops. I actually top decked the Pankratops here. It was really funny. So then I go alpha effect to attack into the spheres. He goes spheres effect tribute for cost target the pank. So here's my misplay. I could have done pank effect to pop the Boral Savage, but instead for some dumb reason I popped the back row. I don't understand why I did that. So he goes spheres, summon Safer, and then I ended up crashing the alpha and the Boral Savage. I have no idea why I decided to do that. Honestly, it's like, you know, beats me. So now I actually end up cheating unknowingly because I've wanted to summon my Nerval, but I summoned Kit instead. So I go and I do Kit effect thinking that it's Nerval, and I add the Karis, right? So and then I go Karis effect dumping Nerval, but now my dumbass is like, oh yeah, cool, Nerval effect. So I add my Fractal, and like Josh doesn't notice this either, so I don't understand like what happened there, but he ends up Lancing me anyway, so I don't think it really mattered, to be honest. Because then he goes, you know, I kind of just pass turn. He draws for turn, links off the Seifert into a Striker Dragon. Or no, sorry. He uses the Seifert's effect to search for black. Special summons. No. He doesn't special summon black. This game was wild. Okay, so I hit him with a Lancia. He goes Monster Reborn. Summons back the Tracer, I believe. I remember saying, like, you opened that last game too, like, how the fuck? And I was kind of yelling at him there, but it was really funny. He's actually laughing here. So he links off the Tracer, goes into Striker Dragon, links off the Striker Dragon and the LP into a Romulus here. And I remember him saying, like, he kind of misplayed a little bit too, because he kind of went neg there. He could have easily done that without wasting his Monster Reborn, because he had the Safer on field. I don't think he was just expecting Lancia though. So then he goes Romulus, summon back, or not Romulus, Pisty, no, LP, sorry. LP summon Red MD effect, summon back the Tracer, and I think I said I scoop here. Because at this point he's yeah, I scooped it up because he's about to make Boral Sword, and he shows me the Boral Sword right here at the end. So that's that. Going into game 3, this is where things start to change a little bit. So I start off here, and the thing about this game is we were cracking up most of the time. Josh, like I said before, is a very, very fun person to be around. But I opened up pretty good. And he really didn't have too much interruption for me. So I go Tenki into Rapier effect to dump the Ram, and then again he tells me just like, yeah, just do the thing. So I was like, cool. Send the Rapier to graveyard, put out the 3 XYZs, and we're good to go. Link the 2 into Ferrigit. The same combo as before. Ferrigit effect, summon my Kit, banish 4, go into Shurig effect to search for the Whiptail. And after we make the Bear Bloom is just cracked card. You know, we're gaining a lot of advantage here. I think I went into Appaloosa and I still had like 5 cards in hand. So Appaloosa for 2. And then here, I actually didn't cut this part because I wanted to show this interaction. When we do Chainlink 1, Ferrigit, Chainlink 2, or Chainlink 1, Bear Bloom, Chainlink 2, Ferrigit. Ferrigit put back something, and then I immediately go get my Revolt after I drew something. And then now I have to give him the deck again because I'm going to put a card at the bottom after I searched. So we put back the Nerval, the extra Nerval that I had in hand, and I already used one, so there's no point keeping another. I go Whiptail under Trident, set a couple of cards, pass turn. He immediately just goes normal summon the Seifert. And I was just like, cool, I'm gonna go Trident pop the Seifert here. I'm thinking to myself at this point, it's like, I really just can't allow him to establish a board. When I saw the World Legacy Guard Dragon come down, especially after that normal summon, I had called by, so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that. He could have ashed my my Rapier, and I don't know why he didn't do it. Yeah, I remember talking to him about that, saying that you really should have just ashed the Rapier. I wouldn't be able to do anything after that. All right, guys. Now, before I go ahead and give you guys a 1 hour long video. I ended up just showing you the first 2 rounds. I'll explain round 3 and 4 really quickly. Excuse me. So, round 3, I played against Drytron. He didn't know what his own cards did. He didn't know what my cards did. So I won game 1, game 2, we went into time with even life points. So took that one. Round 4, right? Round 4. Round 4 played against my friend Min. He was playing Dinos. He couldn't really do much to stop me. We grinded a little bit, but for the most part, game 1, he scooped it up really quickly, and then game 2, after grinding for a couple of turns, I kind of just ended up having lethal on board and just killing him. So there's that. Before I end today's video, though, I am going to roll a quick little ad that I have been working on for the playmats. So roll the ad. Get your Prisco YGO 2-player Among the Stars 2.0 playmat today. Information will be down in the description below. Alright, so with that being said, you guys have seen the ad. You saw the first 2 rounds. I explained the last 2 rounds. I went undefeated. Tri-Brigade is the best deck of the format going forward, and you guys have seen it here first. Alright. Maybe not first. Either way, if you guys want to see the deck profile, make sure you keep your eyes peeled here on this channel because it will be going live very, very soon. Nothing crazy, nothing too innovative, but a little bit of spice here and there. All right, guys. See you guys in the next one. Prisco YGO signing off. Deuces.